15 huge EastEnders spoilers for next week, the 21st of August to the 24th of August 2023. 1. Anna makes contact with her mum. Following some encouragement from Freddie, Anna finally tells George, Gina and Elaine that she's got her mum's number. George is angry and reveals he's had his wife's number for years, but it's clear she doesn't want to be found. Elaine explains to George and Gina that it's natural for Anna to want to speak to her mum, leading them both to give Anna their blessing to make contact if she wants to. Anna later calls her mum and leaves a message, explaining she's in Walford and how she misses her every day. 2. Sookie supports Eve. A concerned Sookie finds Eve sleeping rough on a bench, after drinking all night. They have a heart-to-heart about her sister's death before Sookie joins Eve at the police station, where she shares new information on the case. Eve is infuriated to be told that Kaz has served her time and the case is now closed. 3. Anna is left devastated. Anna is left devastated that she hasn't heard back from her mum and sends her a scathing text. She then heads to number 45 for a heart-to-heart with Bobby, as the pair are able to put their awkwardness from last week behind them. 4. Peter returns to Walford. In France, Peter intercepts the text from Anna on Cindy's phone and, after interrogating Ian, learns he has 2 sisters. Ian quickly deletes the messages from Anna and pleads with Peter not to tell Cindy about it. Peter agrees but shocks Ian when he later shares his plans to leave for Walford to meet his sisters, and has booked onto the Eurostar that night. Peter later arrives at the Vic as an unsuspecting Gina and Anna prepare to close up for the night. 5. Alfie struggles with his health news. Phil invites Alfie for a kickabout with the boys in an attempt to get him to open up. Alfie remains evasive about his upcoming MRI, but Phil implores him that he needs to take his health seriously for his kids, reminding him that other kids on the square like Lexi don't have the privilege of 2 parents. 6. Eve makes a shocking decision. Unable to process what she was told at the police station, Eve heads to the Albert and drinks herself into oblivion. Sookie enlists Stacy's help to track Eve down, dragging her away from her coffee with Theo, which infuriates him. When Stacy learns the truth about Eve's sister's death, she panics and her fears seem to be validated when Felix explains that Eve has gone to meet Kaz. As Stacy and Sookie search for her, Eve meets Kaz outside the Albert. 7. Bobby makes a surprising discovery. Bobby is shocked to learn Kathy is selling the chippy after arriving at work to find a "for sale" sign being put up. Failing to reach Kathy, who is still on her honeymoon, Bobby decides to call Peter instead. 8. Theo schemes over Eve. After tracking down Eve, Stacy takes a shaken Kaz back to number 31 to try and defuse the situation. Kaz is spooked again when Sookie and Eve arrive and Theo is able to manipulate the situation once he has her alone. He encourages Kaz to go to the police, in the hope of getting Eve out of the picture once and for all. Sookie overhears and interrupts, but she's horrified to learn that Kaz has gone to the police station. Eve and Theo later have some crosswords about his meddling behavior with Kaz. 9. Yolande hides a secret. Patrick and Yolande are smitten, but it's clear Yolande is hiding something from him as she keeps avoiding calls. In the cafe, Yolande's ex-partner Anton arrives and a fight with Patrick quickly ensues. 10. Phil continues to support Alfie. Phil continues to put pressure on Alfie over his health. He shares with Alfie that he is going to get his prostate checked as his dad Eric died of prostate cancer. 11. Stacy makes a sinister discovery. Stacy is spooked when she arrives home to find her bedroom has been trashed. When Martin returns from Bulgaria, Stacy keeps tight-lipped on what's happened, fearing his reaction. Eve is shocked when Theo arrives to tutor Lily, but it's clear that Stacy wants him around following the incident. 12. Peter clashes with Ben. Bobby wakes to find Peter sleeping on the sofa. Peter vows to help Bobby turn the chippy into a success to force Kathy not to sell, but becomes more preoccupied with spying on Gina and Anna at the Vic. Things go from bad to worse when Ben arrives at the pub and gives Peter a mouthful. On learning that Bobby is smitten with Anna, Peter attempts to stop the budding relationship between his siblings. Anton insists Yolande is leaving with him, and tells her he's willing to forgive and forget. He gives her until tomorrow to come back with him and make amends. Anton pleads with Yolande to return to Birmingham by giving her an ultimatum, but what will she do? 14. Cindy makes a decision. Peter wakes full of regret to a phone call from Cindy, who can sense that something is wrong. Peter covers with his mum, but Bobby soon orders him to leave. Back in France, a worried Cindy tells Ian she's going to Walford to collect Peter. Knowing that George and the girls are living on the square, Ian convinces Cindy not to leave by insisting he'll make Peter come home. 15. Honey and Billy get good news. Billy and Honey anxiously await Janet's GCSE results. They are later thrilled to learn that she's passed.
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại UK Soát Spoiler. Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của chúng tôi, UK Soát Spoiler, một kênh tin tức chuyên cung cấp cho các bạn những thông tin mới nhất về những bộ phim xà phòng của Vương quốc Anh như EastEnders, Emeritus, Cornell Transit và Hollywood. Các bạn hãy để lại bình luận bên dưới về những thông tin chúng tôi đã nêu trong video. Hãy like và subscribe để ủng hộ kênh. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.